Howdy folks, this is Magnus Böner, and I'm here with my old buddy,
Joshua King.
And in this video we've got some chanterelle mushrooms, and we're gonna make Chanterelle Beef Stroganoff. Are you blowing in my ear?
Nope. Nope.
So tell them about these chanterelles we've got, Josh.
So we went out today to get chanterelles like we do every year. We got a ton of nothing.
We don't have a single freaking chanterelle. They logged my chanterelle spot. So I'm showing you how to make Chanterelle Beef Stroganoff without chanterelles. We're gonna get started right now.
Prost!
Prost! You alright, buddy?
It went down too fast.
You went down too fast.
Prost. Welcome everybody to our show. This is my best bud in the entire world, Curly Q, and I'm Gray Mane. And we're here to make you some videos today. We're going to be making some beef stroganoff. It's masturbating cow.
You know, this creeps me out because he sounds just like Paula Dean. I'm afraid he's going to say the N-word and YouTube's going to cancel us.
I don't ever say no to this big fella.
I'm a little green man. So first thing I'm going to do is slice these onions. Oh, and this is my favorite kitchen knife. It's made by Shoon. There'll be a link down in the description box. You can buy one, and if you buy one, it helps support my channel. So what I've got here is some beef chuck. I cut it into approximately 1-inch cubes at home. Now I'm going to pull it out of here and get rid of the extra moisture by patting it dry on these paper towels.
This were a meme, be Magnus Böner patting his meat. But it's not, so I had to say it.
So now what I have here is I pre-measured some wondra flour at home. I'm going to coat this meat in that flour. That fat's going to make it delicious.
Let's use the zoom. Zoom. Zoom in. Zoom. Zoom.
And you see how all of those are nice and evenly coated with flour. You know how important it is to me that that is level. So we're going to use about 3 ounces total, or 100 grams of this ghee. But to start out for this meat, we're going to brown the meats the first thing. We're just going to use maybe a couple tablespoons. Look at that, Josh. Do you see how level that fat is?
Let's look.
Oh, it's almost just coating the bottom perfectly.
Yeah, it is. Look at that. I can see myself.
Alright, so what you want to do is you want to fry off this meat. You don't want to overcrowd the pan because you're trying to develop some melanoidins. So we're going to do this in batches. If we fried it off all at once, we wouldn't develop the melanoidins on the outside of the meat. And melanoidins are key to tasty meat. You never ever want to eat raw meat, right, Josh?
I like the outside cooked and the inside not cooked.
You ever do any raw dogging, Josh?
All the time.
Oh, look at those beautiful melanoidins, Josh. See those, get the fuck back, you're getting oil on the camera, dude.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, there's a speck on there.
You're a speck.
I'm serious, can't be fucking that up, idiot.
Fucking up you.
Don't make me yell at you. What are we gonna wipe that off with, Josh?
Every time he makes me do this for free, doesn't pay me, and then he yells at me. Hurts my feelings. Chunky grease on my camera.
Here's a lens cloth there. Get it.
Here's the lens cloth. Clean it off.
Clean it off.
Sam, the cooking guy, has chance. I got this idiot.
I just dropped it. Now I'm gonna get dirt on it. He's gonna be pissed because let it go. I just stepped on it. Now if there's dirt and rocks on it, he's gonna have a big ass scratch. And I won't tell him about it either. He won't find it until he comes to edit this. There's just a big ass scratch all over his lens. Alright, does that look good? There we go.
Okay, now that we got that meat out, we're gonna start caramelizing these onions. While these onions are caramelizing, that's a great time to add our salt. I've got 1 tablespoon plus 1.5 teaspoons, which happens to be 21 grams. Oh shit, we just lost a gram. No MSG, Uncle Roger. Alright, now that we've got these onions nice and caramely, we're going to toss that meat back in. Look at that beautiful meat. Now we've got oregano and thyme. That's going to go in. And now we've got a narwhal from Sierra Nevada. We're just going to try to open it with this Jim Bowie knife without hurting ourselves. Ow! How am I going to open this, Josh? This is not the right tool.
You're gonna...
Now we've got this narwhal from Sierra Nevada. We cut ourselves with our Bowie knife. That's going to go right in there. And hopefully I don't bleed in it. We're going to add some fresh ground black pepper. Now, had there actually been chanterelles in this, we would have sauteed those with the onions. If I had my shit together, this garlic would have gone in when I was sauteing the onions, but it didn't because I was busy cutting myself while trying to open a bottle of beer or some stupid shit. So I've got my favorite garlic press.
Be careful, don't cut yourself with that garlic press.
Shut up, you idiot. So we're adding a total of 3 cloves of garlic. Mustard, are you on me?
Yeah, I'm on you.
Looks like they're looking at the bushes.
Fucking talk. You're the pretty, I'm the cameraman.
So now we need a tablespoon of prepared mustard. I've just got these mustard packets, just Heinz yellow mustard. I'd cut it with a knife, but I don't want to hurt myself again. Oh, that's working great. So sometimes things get too hot and you boil off more water than you want, more liquid. If I added more beer, it would change the balance. We're just going to add a little bit of water. Now that we've got everything mixed in there, this is going to stew for about 2 to 3 hours until that meat breaks down and it's tender. So my camera guy got too drunk and couldn't finish videoing. So I'm going to have to finish in my kitchen solo. I actually have some chanterelles though, because I had some in my freezer, so that's nice. The recipe calls for 400 grams. You might have noticed my hoodie. This is my best favorite hoodie. This is my Sasha Grey hoodie. She also has a cooking channel on YouTube. You should go to Google and Google Sasha Grey and check out some of her videos. I got some of this Italian gnocchi I'm going to stir in, and it's going to cook for about 2 minutes. Then we're going to add some sour cream, adjust the salt, and it'll be ready to eat. I've decided it actually needs 2 packages. It's best to break this stuff up before it goes in. I learned that the hard way. now that that gnocchi is cooked, we need to stir in 1 cup of sour cream. I've turned it down to low heat. You don't want it boiling when you add that sour cream. It can cause the sauce to break. 1 cup is just a little over half of the 16-ounce container. I'm going to call that a little over half. Now we just stir that in. Would you just look at that beautiful beef stroganoff with chanterelle mushrooms and gnocchi? Oh my god, I'm gonna put it in my dirty mouth hole. Mmm. Oh my goodness, it's creamy and tangy, and that meat just falls apart in my mouth. Mmm. Nice earthy notes from that black pepper. And that rosemary and thyme just ties everything in. You can really taste the melanoidins that developed on that meat when I fried it in the beginning. Mmm. That is frickin' delicious. As always, the full recipe will be down in the show notes. Well, hey, I hope you really enjoyed watching me make that meal. You can find me on Twitter. This is my Twitter handle. I'm also on Instagram. This is my Instagram handle. Find me on Facebook. I am Magnus Böner. I will be bringing you another epic video real soon. Na zdrowie.